Our top story tonight at 11. City council members in Providence getting their point across last night by turning City Hall into a temporary shelter for homeless people. Thanks for joining us. I'm John DeLuca.
And I'm Tiffany Murphy. ABC 6 News anchor Alyssa Azara joins us live in the newsroom tonight with more on those efforts tonight. Alyssa.
Tiffany, John, around 30 people came to City Hall last night to keep warm after city councilors opened their chamber to the homeless community in a controversial move. Now tonight, Mayor Brett Smiley signed off on the opening of the DaVinci Center after learning it wanted to help, but he says even this is not a long-term solution. The DaVinci Center on Charles Street opening its doors as a warming center Wednesday night to keep the homeless community safe during below freezing temperatures.
This place here better, actually. It's more comfortable, and there's more room for people to lay down if they show up, floor space. I don't think the homeless care about sleeping on the floor. They want to be warm,
This comes after members of Providence City Council chose to open the council chamber as a warming center Tuesday night, hoping to send a message to city and state leaders.
Ultimately, it's my building, and I could have padlocked the doors. I didn't want to do that. I don't think anybody wanted that conflict, and I didn't want anyone to not be able to have a place to come in and get warm.
Smiley says both City Hall and the DaVinci Center are not long-term fixes for lack of shelter space. He says Crossroads, Emmanuel House, and the Providence Rescue Mission are shelters that people can go to in the city.
And the right way to solve this problem is to work within the system with the existing providers that we are funding and that we have coordinated with to ensure that they are open and not turning anyone away. They weren't last night, and they're not tonight.
Meanwhile, Councilman Miguel Sanchez says the DaVinci Center will be open Thursday night as well, adding it's a better option than the council chamber.
Obviously, the emergency is the most important thing is to have a safe space for people to sleep tonight or have a safe space for people to stay warm, but also, try to get through some of these barriers and issues on why so many folks are outside.
City Council is expected to vote on a resolution Thursday, calling on Governor Dan McKee to declare homelessness a public health state of emergency.
I'd like to know what the action is that's being suggested, because that's actually how we solve real problems, is through action and not just through words.
The Rhode Island Coalition to End Homelessness is also calling for an emergency declaration. In response to that, Governor McKee said in a statement today, quote, "Unfortunately, an emergency declaration under these circumstances does not solve this complex problem." In the newsroom, Alyssa Azara, ABC 6 News.
Thanks, Alyssa.